It's that time of year again. Welcome back, everybody, to Chicago as we look to repeat as Stanley Cup champions in the first round, of course, against pretty much our rival for this whole series, the Colorado Avalanche, who finished 42-35-5 in the regular season. Of course, us finishing 55-21-6, going to win the President's Trophy as the best team in the regular season. So let's take a look at the Colorado Avalanche. All right, so first line is Luke Tuck, McKinnon, and Rantanen. Second line is Kakko, Eklund, and Denisenko. Third line, Engvall, Couturier, and Co. Fourth line, Ryan Hartman, Ryan Suzuki, and Andrew Mangiapane. So their forward core got completely revamped. They don't have Reichel anymore. They don't have Landeskog, they don't have Chuskin, any of those guys. Yeah, there's a bunch of new faces, two guys I don't even recognize from their team. So there's their forward core. Nothing too special, but of course... yeah, McKinnon and Rantanen getting up there too, 35 and 34 years of age respectively, but we know what they can do. This was last year, so in the playoffs at least, so we have to be careful of them still. Defensively, Keandre Miller and Cale Makar, that'd be actually a pretty fun top pair to watch. So a good top pair. Phil Broberg and Logan Mailloux as the second pair, and then, okay, Caleb Jones and Sebastian Aho. So they still do somehow manage to get another former Blackhawk in Caleb Jones, who's going to be playing the third pair for them, of course. So a solid pickup for them. What kind of season did he have for them? He had 16 points, a +4. I mean, that's pretty solid in 69 games. So he filled his role. And then in net, they have Linus Ullmark, okay, with Vejmelka backing him up. So there is that. So Colorado, they still have some good pieces here. I definitely think we outmatch them pretty much in every aspect. Cale Makar is somebody to watch, though. 58 points this year, nothing too crazy, but I mean, yeah, you can see 76 points a couple years ago, 67, and we know how dangerous he is. And look at the playoff stats. Yeah, wow, he is a great playoff performer. So, I mean, some of their old core is still kicking around, so they are going to be somewhat of a tough opponent in the first round. So let's get that started right now. And actually, the one thing I do want to check before we get the playoffs started is if Lenny's asking price, Lenny Hamanaho here, no, he still wants like 15 mil. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. We might have to, 1 year him again. Hopefully he can drop down an asking price. I mean, they had a crazy year this year, so understandably, obviously, career year for him. It's going to be interesting in free agency, but we do have the money to sign him, which is good. But we will worry about that in the next video. So let's get started here. First round against Colorado in the playoffs once again of 2031 this time. And let's hope to repeat as champions. First period is, all right, 1-0 for Colorado. We are out shooting them 21-7. So Linus Ullmark standing on his head to start this game. But Kaapo Kakko starts off the goal scoring, getting one past Saros. We just got to find a way to get one past Ullmark, I guess. Second period. All right, there we go. Petit with the goal there. Shots are 29-17. We are heavily out shooting them still. So let's hope that our offense can wake up here and actually put a couple past Ullmark, who has played amazing so far. He's definitely the first star thus far of this game. So halfway through the third power play for Colorado, does not go anywhere. Yeah, shots were almost at 40 shots. 5 minutes left here in game number 1. We'll be going to overtime in the first game, and we will be. All right, so let's see what happens here. Not going to jump in unless it's an elimination game or like a Stanley Cup final game, something like that. So let's see what happens. We're almost up to 50 shots. A power play for us. And immediately after, Luke Tuck for Colorado scores. We only got one goal on 51 shots. Linus Ullmark with a crazy performance. Saros did pretty solid there as well, but he definitely got outclassed in that game. I mean, I'm not going to make any line changes. I'm just going to hope that Ullmark had the craziest game of all time, because that literally was 50 saves. Is not... That is insane. That is just insane. So let's hope that game number 2 is a lot different, as they take home ice advantage now with beating us in the United Center. But first period of game number 2, there we go, 1-0 us. Berkeley Catone starts off the goal scoring. Shots are 11-9, so pretty even thus far. Second period is 2-2. Okay, so Nazar gets us up 2-0, but then McKinnon and Eklund, yeah, they're up to 22 shots already, so they are out shooting us in this one. We need our offense to step up. We've only had 3 goals in this series so far. Power play for us, a long one, a 5-on-3, and we actually take a penalty during that. so it goes nowhere. Halfway through the third, again, another tie game. Colorado with a power play now, and that goes nowhere. And there we go. Timothy Leonov gets a big goal, 3-2 lead for us. Can we hit on to that lead? And it looks like we will. All right, beautiful. So Leonov gets us the game winner with 6:47 left in that one. And we escape game 2 with the victory. So looks like we're going to have to scratch and claw at this series. Colorado is putting up a fight, and Linus Ullmark has a big part to do with that. So game number 3, not going to make any changes once again. We're kind of, going at this quick, but, I'm expecting us to make it out of the first round. So let's see what we can do. First period is 0-0. Shots are 18. Yeah, I mean, Linus Ullmark is just having a crazy series so far. 18 shots in the first, and he does not allow a single goal. Saros stopping all 7 of Colorado's shots as well. Our offense has to find their game. So second period is 0-0 still. All right. 27 shots to 14. Connor Bedard, you are the captain of this team. You had 62 goals in regular season. I'm calling out your name to score here in the third. Power play for us to start. It goes nowhere. And, all right. Well, I call him out and he scores. Connor Bedard gets the goal scoring started, and then Nate Chess with another goal to get some insurance. Halfway through the third, can we keep this lead? Another goal could really help with that. 5 minutes left, and that's why I said that. Keandre Miller for Colorado. Colorado gets 2 goals. Keandre Miller, the defenseman, getting 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. And we head to another overtime in this series already. Okay, beautiful. Haminaho scores the overtime winning goal only 4 minutes in. So we do, again, we only escape the game with the victory, though, as Keandre Miller just captain clutch, I guess. 2 goals right at the end. And Linus Ullmark, again, a great performance. 42 saves on 45 shots. A great performance from him. That does put us up 2-1, though, in the series. So hopefully we can continue to bounce back from that game 1 loss. And going up 3-1 here would be huge. So game number 4 here, still in Colorado. First period, 1-0 Avs. All right, Nathan MacKinnon gets his first of the series. Shots are 11-5 in our favor. We got to start getting pucks past Ullmark. We cannot allow him to have this series. Second period, 3-0 Colorado. Couturier and Denisenko. Saros, you are not playing up to par right now. I elected to keep you over decent amount of assets, and I need you to come up in the playoffs. But also, our offense needs to step up. We haven't had a game that we've went crazy scoring after having like the best regular season of our franchise's history, at least in our tenure. So Severson does get a goal for us, but then Couturier gets one back. Colorado leading 4-1. They will take game number 4 and tie up the series. All right, might need to make at least some line changes here. Let's take a look at what's going on, because that offense is just not doing anything, and Linus Ullmark is standing on his head. So first line, not doing too great. Second line, yeah, we're just not getting any scoring. Third line is okay, and that fourth line has been a little rough. So I'm gonna move. Might overload that first line. And then we're going to go with Leonov actually has good face-off. So I'm actually going to put him at center. And then I'm going to move up Petit and then put that. So these are the lines we're going to go with for game number 5. Catone, Bedard, and Natchez. Petit, Leonov, Haminaho, De Silva, Nazar, and Caswell. And then the fourth line we're going to leave the same because we can't really do too much about that. Defensively, top pair has been great. Second pair has been horrible. Third pair has not been great either. So we are going to swap. We're going to go with overall. We're going to trust in the overall. We're going to go Pelican, Sharp, and then Korchinski and Kasparaitis there on the second pair. I mean, Saros has been solid, but I bet you if I looked at Ullmark's, I got to see his numbers so far. I have to see his numbers because he has been absolutely crazy in every game pretty much. So let me see what kind of stats he's putting up. Yeah, holy shit, a 947 through 4 games. A small sample size, yes, but still. He could win them this series with the way he's playing right now. So we need to prevent that, and we need a big Game 5 victory here. We're back home. That should help us a lot. So let's hope that we can get this series lead 3-2 and hopefully look to advance to the second round. So first period. 1-1. Will Sharp gets the goal scoring start, and then Nathan McKinnon gets another one. Shots are 12-11 in our favor. We just need to... I need Saros to out goalie Hallmark, and I need our offense to step up. Second period. There we go. 3-1 Hawks. Berkeley Catone and Ethan Gauthier. I call out that both these lines pretty much, first and fourth, and both of them getting on the board there for their respective line. Third period. There we go. Petit. There we go. This is the type of game we needed. 4-1 lead for the Hawks. We are starting to light up Hallmark, and yep, Catone. There we go. 5. So his stats will come a little bit back down to earth, as we have been dominant in this one. Shots are actually even, but yeah, look at the 6-1 now. Petit, is that a hat trick? No, he didn't score yet. All right, so he had 2 in the third, and we will take game number 5, 6-1, as Saros has a great game as well, only allowing 1 goal on 31 shots. Haminaho with 3 assists, Catone 3 points. An overall great game from our team in every aspect. That is what I'm talking about. And Haminaho actually leading the team in points right now with only 1 goal too, which is pretty impressive. So game number 6, the line changes seem to work for that game, so let's hope they work once again. And yeah, if we can have Connor Bedard wake up a little bit too, that would also help. So first period is 3-0 Avs. Ranton and Kako and Makar. Saros might have already gotten chased at that point. Shots are 13-11, just not a good game at all right now. Second period, 5-2. We still have a 3-goal deficit. Sorokin is in now. Tuck and Denisenko for them. Severson and Natchez for us. I hit the wrong button scheme there. So yeah, this, unless we have a crazy comeback, an early power play, that would help, but it doesn't go anywhere. So Colorado pretty much won this game immediately. Saros, after having a great game, what was it, game 5? Yeah, game 5. He just shits the bed in this one, which he tends to do, which sucks, but... as Colorado will take this one 6-2. Eklund with another late one there. And we will head to a game 7. Yeah, Allmark a .948 save percentage in this game. He is playing out of his mind. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. Yeah, Bedard only a -1. I might have to demote Bedard, honestly. I'm going to go... yeah, Haminaho has the most points, so I don't want to... I think I'm going to go here. You know, I know Bedard, he was our best player, but I'm not afraid to move anybody, so... and Pelika's a -6 now. Okay, we're going to move back. I think we're going to go back to the defensive pairings that worked well for us in the past. And then Saros, I mean, he's been decent, but you can't have games like that. I mean, Sorokin wasn't impressive in his little bit of showing there, so... we're going to run with Saros, and we're going to hope that these line combinations get us a Game 7 victory here in the United Center. This is a tougher series than I thought it would be. I'll give the Avs credit. They have put up a fight, and they have proven themselves as a good rival for us. So Game 7, first round, our defending champions are on, or our championship being defended is on the line here. So, I said that terribly, but first period in Game 7. 1-1. All right, Tuck, again, he's been good for Colorado, too. I've seen him a lot. And Pelika gets a goal there, so I put him back with Korchinski. He starts producing. Shots are 16-6. Man, we got to start scoring on Omar. We got to have one of those games like we did Game 5. So let's go offense. Come on, second period. All right, 3-2. I'll take that. Broberg gets the lead for them, but then Pelika gets his second of the game, and Bedard, there we go. I move you down, you respond with the goal. That's what I'm talking about. Third period. Let's see what we got. Come on, a 1-goal lead. Another goal would be huge for us. Absolutely huge. Connor Bedard, I'm going to need another one for you. I want you to take over this game like you had in last year's playoffs and the regular season. I need you to show up once again. And Haminaho with the goal there. So that I will take that. 4-2 lead for the Hawks. And 5-2. De Silva puts this one away. And despite a tough first-round matchup, we do survive against the Avalanche. A 5-2 victory in game number 7. Connor Bedard, a goal and 2 assists. Pelika, 2 goals and an assist, and De Silva with a goal there. So beautiful, beautiful there. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Second round. Who do we have? We have the Winnipeg Jets. It seems like we play the same teams in the playoffs here. Let's take a look at the Jets, see if they have changed since the last time we faced them. So first line is going to be Kyle Connor, Frondell, and Ehlers. Looks pretty similar to last time. Second line is Dylan Dubé, Cole Perfetti, and Oscar Hanula. Third line is Owen Tippett, Brett Harrison, Verhaeghe, and then Kuzmenko, Fabry, and Wagner on the fourth line. So again, a solid forward core. I think they're a bit better overall than the Avalanche, but I don't know. I like the Avs stars a bit more in terms of production, I should say. But nonetheless, I mean, Winnipeg does have a good team here, so at least forward-wise, let's take a look at the defense. We have Sam Dickinson and Ryan Pulock, Sabrango and Addison, and then Svozil, some shit like that, and Josh Morrissey. So I would say a bit weaker, and 84 on the top pair is pretty weak, to be honest. I mean, Pulock does have some X factors still, so that is helping him out. But yeah, I think we're definitely outmatching them. And Connor Hellebuyck, who, okay. Holy shit, man. What is with these goalies? In 6 games of last year out, he had 3 shutouts and a .973 save percentage. That is fucking wild. And then Carson Barneson there backing him up. Holy hell. We are just running into brick walls right now, as those are their scratches as well. But yeah, like Allmark, we know had a crazy series because we've seen it. And then, I mean, Hellebuyck put up, like, he probably gave up like 2 goals the entire series, which is crazy. But yeah, Winnipeg, I'm not sure who they faced in the first round. I guess I could look, but yeah, I don't really feel like it. So, second round matchup, game number 1. We're going to stick with those game 7 lines, see if they give us any magic here in game number 1. So let's go here. First period is a 2-1 lead for the Jets. So Hami Naho gets the goal scoring started, but then Dubé and Svozil get 2 there. Shots are 13-9 in favor of Winnipeg. Yeah, let's play better. Second period. All right, there. Yeah, beautiful. Natchez, Petit, and Nazar there for us. We find a way to beat Hellebuyck early, which might get in his head, so that is good to see. Third period, a 2-goal lead, which is never safe. So, and just right on cue, Dylan Dubé on the power play. They get another one, and it doesn't go anywhere. So we could use another goal here. A power play for us, and there we go. Timothy Leonov with a power play goal. Perfect. 7 minutes left. Can we hit on to this game 1 victory? 3 minutes left, and Nazar puts it away. 6-3 lead for the Hawks, and that is the final score as well, as we take game number 1. As we have pretty spread scoring all around, so that's good to see. And yeah, I have no reason to change anything at the moment, so let's get into a game number 2 here against Winnipeg. First period is a 0-0 split. Chicago, we have 12 shots. They have 11. All right, sorry about that. Here we are back in this game. First period was completed, 0-0 tie, as you guys see. Second period is 1-0 for the Jets there. Brett Harrison on the power play. Shots are 25 even. That's a lot of shots for the second period. So we have our work cut out for us. We need to not only tie this game, but then get another one at least to win it. So about halfway through, still nothing. Winnipeg on the power play goes nowhere. We're on the power play also goes nowhere. 5 minutes left. We need a late game hero, which we've had a lot in the past. Can we get one this game? Power play for Winnipeg. And Josh Morrissey puts it away. Empty netter. Bad penalty. Who took that? McAllister, a fourth liner. Great. So we fall there in game number 2 to 2-0. Our offense shills up there, not allowing. I mean, Connor Hellebuyck just had one of those games, I guess. So I don't want to jump the gun, but maybe throwing Bedard back on that first line. I mean, he's played well, but yeah, let me just try this out. I mean, Natchez has been good as well. He's got 3 goals, 4 assists, but because I don't think chemistry matters for the slow sim. Yeah, I'm going to throw Bedard back up there. Might be jumping the gun, but I need him to step up. So, and that starts with giving him the right ice time, I guess. So we'll see if that can happen in game number 3 here. Now we are in Winnipeg. The series is split 1-1. Let's take the lead on it. First period, 2-1 Hawks. Mathieu and Petit, the goals for us. Kyle Connor, the goals for them, or the goal for them, I should say. Shots are 15-12 in our favor, so we just need to keep the pressure on and hope for the best for this game. So second period, 3-1 us. Martin Natchez, a power play goal. Even when I drop him down, he still produces. Third period, a 2-goal lead once again, and we know how dangerous that is. We've seen other teams almost come back this year, and in previous years they have. I've seen bigger leads be blown by us. So, and I've also seen us come back from it. Not to just shit on us completely, but it looks like this game will belong to us. 3-1 is the final score. UC Saros, a great game there, making 28 saves, earning the first star. Natchez and Petit, the other stars there. So that is a great game 3 win, a big game 3 win as well, as we have the lead in the series. So game number 4, again, no reason to change anything. This could be huge. We can go 3-1 here instead of having a best of 3 for the last 3. So if you win this, you just got to win one of the next 3. That's all you got to do. So first period here in game number 4 is a 0-0 split. Shots are 12-10 in their favor. We need some offense. Second period, 2-1 us. Bedard with another goal there. I need him to wake up a little bit. McAllister, the fourth line coming up big for us there, and then Nick Ehlers for them. So third period, can we get another one? We need some insurance right now. Power play for Winnipeg goes nowhere. They are leading us in shots right now. Another power play for Winnipeg also goes nowhere, so a couple of good kills, but we need to stay out of the box, and Berkeley Catone gets a big goal for us, butting us up to 3-1 is the score. 3 minutes remaining, and Machier with the empty netter putting this one away. 4-1 the final score, as we take a 3-1 series lead here in round number 2. Saros again, another big game, and Bedard a goal and assist, so that is good to see. Our big players finally stepping up. And we're going to need that here in game number 5. Once again, no reason to change anything. Vegas up 3-1 against Edmonton. And every series is 3-1 right now. Pittsburgh over Washington and Buffalo over Boston. So Buffalo's actually making a deep run. As I've said before, we do have their first round pick. So not going to be great this year, but at least we got the lottery pick from last year. So. But yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. I am worried about game number 5 and game number 5 only here against the Winnipeg Jets. Back in Chicago, we can put this one away at home. First period. All right, a 2-1 lead for the Jets. Nazar for us starts the goal scoring, but then Connor and Morrissey give the Jets the lead on only 9 shots as well. So I need Saros to definitely step it up, and we need to help him out offensively. So second period, 3-1 Jets. Kyle Connor again. Saros says it's not a good time to not play well, and our offense needs to come up big here. Third period, we are out shooting them at this point. Power play for us goes nowhere. Power play for them goes nowhere, but that kills some time for them. 5 minutes left, and we need 2, and now we need 3. Robbie Fabry. Okay, Korchinski, a quick one, but I think too little too late, as that Fabry goal is absolutely huge. And we will fall here in game number 5. 4-2 is the final. Winnipeg staying alive in this series, as well as Edmonton over there. And Pittsburgh, the only team to put away their opponent there in game number 5. So they advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. But we need a big game 6 win, because you do not want to go to 7. They will have all the advantage there. And, losing our last 2, they'll be in our heads. So we need this game 6 victory. First period. Holy fuck, Saros. 4-1. Saros gave up 3 of those, and at the most he faced 9 shots. Nazar gets 1 for us, but this one is already looking over. Second period, yeah, 6-2. I just get this one done. Jesus. Goaltending absolutely shits the bed in a game, elimination game, pretty much. And now we are forced to a game 7 after being up 3-1 in the series. First line is getting it done. Second line is not. So what's going on here? You know what? I'm going to move Bedard back down. Not because he's played particularly bad. He's actually played well since I moved him back up. But Natchez has been really good. And that second line needs a bit of spark. Third line... yeah, it hasn't been good. De Silva, we're not getting that same magic from the other year. Yeah, our bottom 6 has been shit, pretty much. Top pair, they've really climbed back. They were like a -6, but I don't know how recently that was. Second pair still doing okay. Bottom pair doing a bit better. I'm going to trust in that defensive core. And then you always make it difficult for me. You really do. I never know if I should start you half the time, but you're the best option I got. So we are once again going to a Game 7 as well as Vegas and Edmonton. So the two Western Conference matchups going to 7 games here. We were able to win Game 7 in the last round, so we need another big victory in this one. Back in Chicago, game number 7, round number 2, first period, 1-1. All right, Machier for us and Kalen Addison for them. So a couple defensemen getting a couple big goals. Their shots are 11-7 for us. Just fucking find a way, man. Get some past Hellebuck. Second period. 3-1 Winnipeg. Brett Harrison, Nick Ehlers on the power play. And Saros might have just... I did not mean to click X. Wow. How do I did that last video, or the Stanley Cup video where I accidentally sent the game. But we do fall in Game 7 kind of anticlimactically. Yeah, Haminaho and Leonov got goals for us. Verhaeghe with a power play goal, and Sfoza, the defenseman, with a shorty. And Saros gives up 5 goals on 31 shots. He absolutely cost us this series. I'm just going to be straight up, because we scored 7 goals in the last 2 games. But he gave up, I mean, as a whole, our team gave up 16 goals in the last 3 games. That is how you lose a series. That is absolutely how you lose a series. So we'd blow a 3-1 lead in round number 2, and we have a pretty embarrassing exit to the playoffs for this season, as Vegas will play Winnipeg and Pittsburgh will play Buffalo. Wow. Yeah, Saros, I chose to God, man, I can't get that shit out. I elected to keep you instead of Leo Carlson, and I don't think I made the right decision. A 908 save percentage. Sorokin, the guy we traded for at the deadline, did nothing in the playoffs either. He was shit for the moments he came in. So there is that. Now, I could sign Saros to a 1-year deal and flip him. I could still do the flip him at the draft. He's not worth a ton, but I mean, shit, I might as well. I'll sign him to a 1 year. Maybe we keep him. I mean, he did win us that Stanley Cup, but I'll just out from what he wants real quick, just in case. Well, the only thing is we can't keep him if we want Lenny, because of the money he's asking for. Like, dude, I probably am going to have to give him that money for a year, too, which is fucking crazy. And he was our leading playoff performer, by the way. 14 points in 14 games. Only 4 goals, but he had the points. I mean, yeah, he's been great in the playoffs ever since his first 2 years in the playoffs. He's been great. He has been great. So a disappointing exit to the playoffs for this season. Let me actually just send him up to the draft before I extend anybody, or at least until, like, you know, the games are over. So that's retirement. So let's go up to, like, June 18th here. So, yeah, disappointing fall in the playoffs. I can take a look at the full player stats as the Pittsburgh Penguins win the Stanley Cup in 2031. So they were able to turn their team around from the Crosby era and get a Stanley Cup there. So, player stats for our playoffs as we will look to the offseason here in one moment. But Haminaho was great. Necas was great despite being a -1. Bedard was good but not great. After having, like, come on, man. You had 118 points. 11-14 is, I mean, you deserve a little criticism for that. Caton was a +8. He was solid. Caswell was solid. Petit was decent. He was a -5, though. Leonov and Nazar were okay. Leonov really didn't do much. And then that fourth line was shit. Like, straight up, they just did not do anything. Defensively, Pelika, everyone was solid, but again, like, just not great. We just didn't have enough this year, man. And then Saros, he had some big games for us, but overall, he just didn't get it done. So, yeah, I guess there's not much we can do about that. We just didn't play good in the games that we needed to, and that's all it's about in the playoffs. So, these are the player progression, by the way. Leonov's back up to an 89, which I noticed right away. Good to see. Our defenseman kind of dropped a bit, which is okay. Oh, Sharp actually really stepped up. Oh, no, he was an 89 before, wasn't he? He might have been, but he's actually a higher overall than Korchinski now. So that might be a factor going into next year. Haminaho's up to a 92. Is his contract any different? Nope. So yeah, we're going to have to pay him like $16 million for a year, which is fucking crazy. Catone's up to 92. Bedard's back up to 96. Anybody else? Caswell up to an 87 again. Oh, Kasparaitis actually did get a jump. 86 overall. I mean, yeah, he had a hell of a season. Plus 52, 53 points. So Caswell finally getting that jump. That actually might really help our defensive core. And Petit not getting any growth is kind of disappointing. Okay, yeah, I guess he did not produce that well this year. Silva didn't really grow. But yeah, that is a huge jump for us, though. Kasparaitis, he is a solidified top 4 defenseman now. And, yeah, that is good to see. And then Saros still at a 92, surprisingly. He wants about $7.5 million. He's pretty adamant about that. So, yeah, we definitely have a couple of big decisions here to come in the draft. And I won't do anything yet in case I want to extend anybody before the draft. But, yeah, overall disappointing end of this season. And we will gear up towards the offseason in the next video and try and do a little bit of retooling and hopefully get back on top of that mountain. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, go check out my MLB series that I started with Road to the Show. Just uploaded a video today actually on that. So yeah, like I said, if you haven't checked that out, be sure to do that. And then, of course, any of the last episodes are always linked in the description of this series, as well as I have a playlist for this series as well if you missed any episodes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and as always, you guys take care.